We're just getting some breaking news here about the war. The president has just issued a truth social from the White House saying this: based on conversations with Prime Minister Sharif and Field Marshal Munir of Pakistan, and wherein they requested that I hold off the destructive force being sent tonight to Iran and subject to the Islamic
Pakistan said this thing. Who are those Pakistanis to tell us something?
Republic of Iran, agreeing to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz. I agree to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran
What?
for a period of 2 weeks. This will be a double-sided ceasefire. The reason for doing
President.
so is that we have already met and exceeded all military
President.
objectives and are very far along with a definitive
Oh
agreement
my
concerning long-term peace with
God.
Iran and peace in the Middle East. We received a
No.
10-point proposal
President.
from Iran
Why?
and believe it is a workable basis on which to
Why?
negotiate. Almost all of the various points of past contention
President.
have been agreed to between the United States and Iran.
Come on. Why? President Donald Trump. Why you hold it, man? This is our biggest blow to Iran. We would have win the Iran. We would have captured it.
But a 2 week period will allow the agreement to be finalized and consummated. On behalf of the United States of America as president and also representing the countries of the
Damn.
Middle East, it is an honor to have this long-term problem close to resolution. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Again, just seconds
Oh my
ago,
God. Oh my God.
before the deadline for attacks on Iran tonight, and it seems like a deal is in the making.
Okay, so this is what we are talking about. The 8 p.m. Eastern Time is not on right now.
There had been talk, Mark, all day long about maybe this was happening. How do you see this, and how does it play politically here at home?
Well, I think the president had to do it if he could get terms that include an unconditional opening of the strait, which it
Because the
sounds like he's
markets
gotten.
had to look
Well,
at that and
he
say,
has
Like, I mean, damn. What?
to do it because, look, people are, in my latest poll, 51% support the war,
Always.
54% said it was justified, but
Always.
57% said if he could get a good deal, he should take it. So I think it's a risky two.
Oh, wait a minute. 51%, 54%, 57%? Math is not mathing right here. There's only 100% on it, and we cut from the 100%. Dude, man, we need to get this. Another. I don't get it, man. I don't get
Week
it.
period because it enables them to regroup. But on the other hand,
He's
the president, if
Mark
he thinks he
Penn,
has a real opportunity to
former
come out
Bill
with
Clinton
a
advisor.
negotiated victory, then I think he had to do it.
a lot of people got, really energized about some of the things he posted about, annihilation, civilization.
I am got excited about it. I thought we win.
But now he's coming with this deal, Kellyanne. How do you see this big
It's the
picture?
11th straight year of them in high dudgeon about everything he writes and says. He said he doesn't care about his critics, but he does care about getting peace and a just cause here. He does care about oil flowing again. If he gets a deal, the ultimate deal maker, part of how he wins these elections, Brett, then that will matter to people. There's one group
Said really what really it is. Agree to suspend bombing for 2 weeks straight.
that he's not mentioning at all. They're called
It
Europe
is.
and NATO. It's really fascinating what's happened there in a short amount of time. You even have Vladimir Zelensky running
Damn.
around in these Gulf state countries saying, I'm not getting weapons, I'm giving them to you and giving you our intelligence for the last couple of years in this war
Oh
with Russia. It's
man.
really fascinating what's happened there in short order. NATO's coming to the White House tomorrow. I think Mark Rutte, the Secretary General himself, has
Yes, the Secretary General of NATO is coming to the White House. Mark Rutte, Donald Trump said this in their recent interview. I made a video on this. If you have never watched it, you will be missing so much on my videos.
forged a good relationship with Trump, but the NATO countries have not, and he's not even mentioning them as part of this deal. This is all about the countries around Iran. Look, this is what we expect from presidents. You're not going to get a good deal unless you pressure, and they think that you're serious. And the same country that sent 155 aircraft in to rescue one of our airmen, if not two, just this past weekend, is a country that is going to do what it takes to keep everyone safe and to push back on the largest state sponsor of terror, but also to tell the people who are relying on the Strait of Hormuz, like Europe, for its energy. We need you to help us
We all rely on the Strait of Hormuz. No petroleum gases, no fertilizers, no nothing. You understand?
as well.
I mean, we just did this breakdown of how much flows through that strait. It's remarkable. Our oil does not as much, but fertilizer does. It's a big part of the world
Fertilizer.
economy.
I told you.
Well, it's a big part of the world economy,
Very
but the
big.
U.S. could sustain a 60 or 90-day war because there's about 20 million barrels a day that
Only 3 months maximum we can survive. But you understand, this is agriculture season right here, right in our steps, right here, right in our door.
we consume. 50 bucks extra, it's about $1 billion a day, a small amount relative in a $30 trillion economy. So we could have withstood it, but on the other hand, I think the markets are going to react very well. And I think, remember that scene from Patton,
Why laughing,
where
man? Why
Patton goes
laughing?
crazy, and his aide says, you know, the men don't know when you're kidding or when you're not. And Patton says, it's not important for them to know, it's important for me to know.
Yeah.
So I
Patton, yes, we are talking about the World War II best man ever, Patton.
think we see that today, that the president was tough, he put pressure on Iran, and it looks like they're caving.
So just to reiterate, for viewers who may just be tuning in, the president has just put out a Truth Social saying that there is a deal in the works with Iran, a 10-point plan, negotiating a settlement that includes the immediate opening of the Strait of Hormuz.
Yes,
We don't know
okay.
what the other 10 points include, but if it matches previous negotiations, that includes nuclear material, it includes a missile program that would not continue. And
Yes, also the nuclear one. And have a video about these all points together. I'm gonna let you know what are all these points. So follow me, subscribe me, and watch all my
we
videos.
don't know what it means for the neighbors, but this has to be a real breath of sigh of relief.
Real
It certainly
deal.
is,
Gulf
and I
Arab
think that-
allies
That's right.
especially.
And the president said this will be a 4 to 6 week war. We're still within that zone. He also last week reminded us all, Brett, Vietnam 19 years, Iraq War 7 or 8, World
Yes.
War II and Korea 3 years apiece. 4 to 6 weeks. I know we're an impatient country with pace of change and pace of conclusion these days, but he can claim victory. And I think the negotiated 10.7
We can claim victory, but we gotta win also. There is different things, claiming and winning, different things.
settlement, whatever it ends up looking like, this is news, as you say. Starting with the Strait of Hormuz just shows everybody is serious here.
Everybody,
and I think that
everybody.
this will be part of his security and affordability agenda in ways that are very important.
Be sure to like
This
and
is what it is, guys. What are your thoughts onto this? Let me know in the comment section. Follow, subscribe.